What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Chase. We are currently sitting in my 2007 BMW 328xi. Today we're going to do spark plugs, change the, I guess we're not changing it. We're just going to be removing the charcoal air filter, cleaning the MAF, and seeing if that makes a difference. So, yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, so I've got the intake split apart here. It's as simple as taking it out of the car, as you can see here, splitting it apart. So I pulled the actual filter out. Now this is the pre-filter charcoal filter. This is probably pretty old, pretty restrictive, so it's gotta go. So we're gonna cut this out along the edge. We're using an X-Acto, clean it up, make it nice and clean. And then we're gonna make sure that there's no parts that can come off, go into the intake, because this is after your air filter. So this will go right into the engine. But this should make a difference on gas mileage. It should, make the engine a little less choked. So I'm gonna do that and bring you guys back when I've got that cleaned up and just show you what it's gonna look like, because right now, this is gross. So there's the carnage of what I just done. So I basically just took an X-Acto blade and cut around the edging and cut the filter out, and then I just took some sandpaper and cleaned it up, made sure there was nothing that was going to basically pop off, go into the intake. So now I can toss this back into the intake, or I guess I can reassemble the intake. The filter's still good. I'm going to toss this back in and move on to cleaning the MAF. So the intake's in. Good stuff. That was easy. Got the MAF cleaned, just a little bit of MAF cleaner or electronic cleaner, and got that tidied up, and we've moved towards the spark plug. So for the spark plug, get a whole bunch of material, pull off the car, start with these little things here, and you take those off, and then you got to pull all these wires. It's a pain in the ass. It's not that hard. It's like 6 or 8 bolts. It's just basically following a procedure of what to do, where to take it off, how to do it. It's easy. Then you get the valve cover, valve cover. Yeah. So you get the valve cover off, and then you get access to your coils, which have this really weird tabby mechanism. So they're basically in here like this, pushed in, super hard to get out when they're kind of old. You gotta pop this tab up, pull the connector off, and then wiggle for your life, get those out, set them aside. So I'm doing the front 3 first. So just get yourself a deep socket, get to twisting. Those are actually pretty tight, so I assume that they probably haven't been changed in a while. Nope, not out yet. So they're not terrible. Maybe have some life left in them, but I mean, a set of new fresh plugs is going to make a world of a difference compared to that. So I'm going to go ahead and do all 6 of those, get them back in the car, touch base once I have those back in. Plugs are out, and yeah, safe to say they needed to be changed. So those are done. Some tips. Okay, so these little connectors, see, it pops the clip out. These are great. Just pop those out, and then what you want to do is you want to physically take this, and I try not to twist from here, but twist from the boot, and you just want to kind of there's a little rubber tab there, and you just kind of want to wiggle that back and forth, kind of softened up, and then, oh man, these are so tight. And then you want to yank on it. Close the spark plug. So they can be a bit of a pain. That's good, doesn't let anything in or out. So yeah, to get them back on, the clip goes kind of halfway, push down the lever, and then it'll pull it into place. This one's really difficult to get at just because it's up against this guy here. This one, you're gonna need a couple extensions because of the bar. Other than that, really not a big job. Make sure, so for me, you're gonna wanna get yourself some spark plug gapping tools. I've got 2 because each one helps a little bit. The spark plugs that were in it, way too big of a gap. I've been reading online that you can have kind of hesitation issues and idle issues, and I've got a little bit of a slight kind of rough idle. It's not really rough, but it's there's a definite shake. Jeez. Oh man. Yeah, there's a definite shake, slight hesitation maybe at idle on cold start. So I'm hoping this fixes the issue, because doing some research, there's been common issues with them being gapped over 0.55. They recommend 0.44, so that's what I gap them as. And these things are, yeah, way bigger than 0.44. I definitely wouldn't gap them that big. There's no reason to do that. One other thing to do is to put a little tiny bit of anti-seize on the guys. Just a little dab, just a little dab on the threads, and as you screw it in, it's gonna smear it across. These ones were super tight to get out. These threads right here were like corroded, and they were pretty tight, so I hate when spark plugs come out with effort. So I'm gonna toss the valve cover back on, the cowling and everything. I don't think there's anything else that I need to do to this. Air filter's done, MAP's done, and then this. So I'm gonna put it all back together. We're gonna go for a drive. We're gonna see if it makes a difference. So let's set you down and let's put that back together. So that took way too long to put back together, but it's there. It didn't go nowhere. Now that that's done, the car is back to one piece. So I'm just gonna take some time to clean up here, put some tools away, and then we're gonna fire this thing up and I don't know, see if it runs any better. All right, guys. So we are getting ready to fire this thing up. Put the key in. Get this thing ready. All right, here goes. You can't really see it like, I've seen some cases where the revs, you can see the needle dropping up and down, but, oh, it's good, it's gone. There's just a little bit of a hiccup when it first started, and that's it. Well, let's take it for a drive. I'm really curious to see if this makes a difference in power, so we're gonna go for a little bit of a jaunt around the neighborhood, kind of open it up and see how it feels. Just gotta get it up to temperature before I really bag on it, so I'm gonna set you down here and we're gonna get this thing warmed up, so. Currently driving around here now. First impressions are the car feels pretty good. It felt a little bit more responsive down low, which is something that I've been kind of complaining with this car. It just seemed like it didn't have any oomph. And for a 3-liter, that's a big, you know, a big thumbs down. It's a big engine. It should, well, big engine. It should have a bit more torque. So it definitely feels like it has improved for sure. I haven't had a chance to really put my foot into it, but just like I said, first impressions, that low end torque is definitely nice. Removing that air filter, it actually has made the woohoo! So yeah, removing that charcoal air filter has actually kind of made, you get a little bit more intake noise. You guys aren't going to be able to hear it just because it's so minuscule. It's honestly something that it could be placebo effect, but I mean, fucking camera. Seems to be a little bit better. Shit. Ooh, that's probably a bit better of a spot for you guys. We'll run to, let's do 80K. Ooh, man. That was okay. The car feels strong. I'm gonna call it a win. I mean, preventative maintenance and maybe a little bit of a power gain, just cleaning it up, you know, making it smoother through the rev range. I'm happy with that. So I hope you guys are happy with that. Not a crazy, exciting video, but there's definitely more to come for this car. So I look forward to, well, I mean, I look forward to doing it, but I look forward to showing it to you guys. So let's check back next time. Until then, thanks for watching. Remember to click that subscribe button if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm going to be posting some stuff about the Miata. I keep saying that, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Peace, guys.